The sports talk radio show in the world with the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, Jaybird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City sports talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
No. Hey, everybody, we are rocking like Don Dockin right now here in the Hassle Castle. I got to get it out quick, Jay, before I forget. Happy birthday to my lovely wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
Mookie is 41 years young today.
Don't say that.
Well, she is. She looks
You're not supposed to tell ladies.
she looks
She doesn't
good.
look a day over 35.
Yeah, you're not supposed
She
to say
doesn't look
their
a
age.
day over 21.
That's right.
You're just not supposed to do that, though.
You're not?
Even better. No.
They don't want you to.
Happy birthday, lady. Whatever.
Well,
Happy day of birth.
So I know we were going to have a lot of fun tonight, doing
Ooh, what's
all
on
kinds
the
of fun
agenda?
stuff for Mom. I have no idea. Fun, Leah.
well,
Fun is my favorite.
pretty sure you're going to get some food to go.
Yeah, we got food to go. Hazy and I think, are going to try to paint her toenails for her.
Oh,
Oh, that's
So
really nice.
we'll
That's
see how
cute.
that goes because I think Hazel might be better at it than me. She's 4.
you got some bear mints though.
Yeah, I'm not very.
That's hard to do.
Delicate.
It's a very intricate process.
Yeah,
Good luck with that though.
I know.
I
I'm
have
gonna
faith in
try.
you. I have faith. I like the color coordination today
Thank
too.
you. I
It
did
looks
that for you, actually.
It looks really nice.
Yeah, it's from my
I'm liking
spring.
it.
This is the spring T-Roy collection, Jay.
I like it.
Well, you've got, for those of you out there listening on ESPN 1170 AM, you can also go to our Facebook page, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, and you can see this outfit. But unfortunately, right now, he has got a picture-in-picture, so it's kind of blocking what he's got going on. But yeah, it looks good. I don't match, but you match.
You look great, Jay.
You always match, Jay.
Yep.
Even if there is 4 more pounds of you.
It's 6.
Okay.
Can we not talk about that, please?
Well,
He's having a tough time with it.
I
I think we got to get it out there.
I finally
because
unfolded my treadmill.
Jay's got an idea.
I've got a plan. I've got a
Jay's got an
plan.
idea, and I like it.
I've got a plan.
What's your plan?
Now, feel it for you to steal it. Here's what I need you to do. First things first. I know a few lawyers, but I don't know like the lawyers that like to do the suing type of thing. Okay.
I know a few.
Okay. Well, this is where this
All right.
starts.
This is where he needs the help.
This is where I need the help. I need someone that's going to do the paperwork while I do the legwork. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to just get fat as can be.
Well, to see, the thing is, the new normal has made Jay
The
fat.
new normal.
That's gonna be so fun.
Has made Jay fat.
There was no gym, and I know they're opening up, but they don't know what's going on. I'm already at 6 pounds, so I'm going to become obese.
Okay.
My doctor's going to label me as obese,
All right.
and I wasn't obese before. Medical
Just
records.
obese or morbidly obese?
Just obese. I can't. I
yeah.
can't.
That's pushing it. Yeah, it's going a little
Yeah,
far.
we don't want to.
And then obesity is a disease,
Yeah.
and what they have done is given me a disease, so I'm going to sue the government.
I think you're onto something.
So I'm going to get fat.
Pritzker. Oh, you're an Iowa team.
I'm going to get fat.
All right, do it. I would do it.
You see what happened in Wisconsin today, didn't you?
Yeah, I sent you the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for the Badgers.
Now, can we just work on Illinois, please, you guys?
Get it. Your Supreme Court of Illinois.
Well, he's being sued, I think, 5 times now. He's
What?
Yeah.
See, for
Pritzker.
what? Why? See,
For
these guys are
unconst-
getting. Oh, I don't like that.
They're getting it. They're unconstitutional, and they're also somebody took out a restraining order against him, so that he can't impose these tyrannical orders. He's saying now that he's going to force state troopers to come in and do things.
Well, if that doesn't tell you what the left's about.
Well, and then also, you know what else he said, which I was like, my jaw dropped. He said that he's going to cut off all stimulus to counties that don't comply. So if your county, aka Chicago, isn't complying, nobody in Chicago gets the next stimulus.
If you guys want to get mad at him about something sports related,
Oh yeah, he said that too.
Pritzker said he was disappointed in baseball players for holding out for more money than the MLB proposal,
Yeah.
which calls for a 50-50 split of revenues between owners and players. Basically, he's saying that, and he did apologize the day later because he didn't want to. He doesn't want to leave the impression that baseball players shouldn't have the right to fight for playing, and he's right. So basically, if you really want to get mad at him, he's trying to.
This is
he's,
coming.
He's creating more problems with the Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox.
This is coming from the man saying that they should be content with half their pay. This is the same man who removed all the toilets from his mansion so that he could get a tax break.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, Jack.
It's not half their pay though, and that's what.
But that's what he
into.
said. That was his quote.
Yeah. He removed what?
He removed all the toilets from his mansion when he got assessed for taxes. So if it's not livable, you get your taxes are like a fourth. Yeah, this is our governor.
These are the things I don't pay attention to. You guys are smart. I'm just gonna get fat, which I don't think
That's
I
all
got
right.
it in me.
That's a smart. I'm already fat. I can't sue him for
I've been
something I already
talking about
was.
this for 40 minutes. I'm telling you, I have a slight anxiety problem about.
Do you know
doing
what's
this.
going to help you get fat? Those Cheech and Chong movies.
Oh my God! I tell you what, folks. If you haven't, and it's not child, we are laughing right before the show. Yeah, and when we come back from break, it usually is a Cheech and Chong song, but yeah, we were laughing about Cheech and Chong still smoking, and I'm gonna definitely watch that this weekend. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Eddie Torres, the extra testicle.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God!
Oh my
So
God.
I'm going to have to.
It's so good. Other news that's going on. Joe Buck said he told Andy Cohen of Sirius XM Radio that it's pretty much a done deal. It's pretty much a done deal.
What? His hair's gone.
That the Fox and other networks will use fake crowd noise for games played without fans.
Well, of course.
That is a disgusting act.
They do it they do it on comedy shows all the time. They
Well,
have
I know,
fake
but now it's not the crowd. He said Buck also suggested that virtual fans will be used so that when
that's
a
weird.
wide shot happens, the fans at home will see appearance of a full stadium, even if it isn't. That's not going to be true. What the more than likely they're going to do is the NFL is going to lax their advertising policies, and instead of empty stands, you will see virtual advertisements.
Do you know how much that's going to cost for them to do?
What, virtual fans?
Yeah, to do that every game, every play, every things like that. They're not
No,
going to
they
put
just
the money
use the
out
same
to do
thing
that.
over and
green
over again.
screen.
Yeah, it's not. It's a green screen.
Oh, it's going to be like that.
But really, they'll just put advertisements over there.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
They're just gonna green screen it.
They're going to reach out to the NFL and yeah,
Listen,
just like
First of all, Joe, if you're surprised that they were going to pump in sound, I knew that was happening. I'm surprised they don't pump it into the actual stadium when they're playing. Like, think about this.
Mm-hmm.
If Dallas is on a drive in Dallas, and they're putting the pressure on that defense, what's part of the pressure? Crowd noise, a crowd getting behind him. Turn it up to 11 right now, real quick.
well,
What's stopping that from happening? Is that against the rules?
this leads to another question.
Is it or is it not? I don't know.
What?
It could be.
But this leads to another question. The WWE has been doing their stuff without fans, all right? And there's no real reaction. It's
Right.
kind of goofy. And I guess I haven't been watching like on Monday night to know if it's like live still. They come down doing it live, or if it's pre-taped. We know it's predetermined. Why don't they do pre-tape and then pipe in the noise and you can do the oohs and ahs because it's choreographed? You kind of know. You would be smart enough, the audio guy, to be able to do that, right? Just to give those bumps a little bit more. Because it's not very good when it's without the fans.
I don't. It's whatever for me. I don't care.
Think about it. All I'm saying is that, like, there's times when, you know, if, for example, you're going to go play in Seattle and that week you pipe in crowd noise to your practice facility.
Facility.
So that way you get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that hasn't been done before. It just hasn't been done in this capacity where it's an actual real live game. I don't know. I'm all about it. Give the crowd noise. Give me, the viewer who can't be in the stadium.
They should use adult noises over it just to see what happens.
Me and Leo be making the adult noises.
Just dub that over. Home run.
Home run.
Yeah.
That's an adult noise.
A day after Arizona Governor Doug Ducey announced that professional sports could resume in the state without fans, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announced that his state is open to teams that want to resume activity. Governor said all professional sports are welcome here for practicing and for playing. What I would tell commissioners of leagues is, if you have a team in an area where they just won't let them operate, we'll find a place for you here in the state of Florida.
Sunshine State, baby.
Other news about leagues or competition, NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman says he's not even contemplating canceling the season. He said states are reopening, cities are reopening, and if we do the right things, I think we'll be able to finish the season. He said during a virtual town hall. NCAA President Mark Emmert said the NCAA won't oversee a uniform return to college sports. leaving decisions on start dates up to state officials and university presidents. California already said they're probably going back to, I think it was like 65% online they're planning on right now in the fall, which leaves like the athletes to go mandatory to be on campus or do it from whatever else. But California, like all the Cal schools, at Cal States, everybody, they're ready to go. And the Pac-12 has said that they might just go to an all Pac-12 season, so 11 games, and then a championship from there. Now they're because they don't play every single team in the Pac-12, so they might not do traveling. And Top Rank Boxing is exploring an event for June 9th in Las Vegas. CEO Bob Arum confirmed to ESPN. So things are moving forward. Wisconsin shot down the governor's orders for the restrictions.
Obviously, in Wisconsin right now.
Obviously, Iowa this weekend is going to lift.
Our boy Timmy Thompson went to Wisconsin at the right time.
Yeah, they're partying in Wisconsin right now. Iowa's lifting. Restaurants are opening up. Salons are opening up. Gyms are opening up. So you just got to follow the guidelines. Yeah.
If you live in Illinois,
I know it's terrible. That's the thing.
Can't even. He said that this is warning. This is warning. If you
awful.
go to Iowa and spend your money in Iowa, that they have the ability to find that out, and then they will stop your stimulus as well, or they will cut off your unemployment.
That is.
Hold on.
If
Don't,
he said
don't
that,
do
He did. Look it up.
That is. He's a fat-headed F.
He's a dictator.
okay.
He's a dictator. Yeah.
He should have his head chopped off and thrown in a camera bag. Are you kidding? He said that.
Yeah, he said that they will be able to find out, and they will do there will be repercussions. There will be even legal repercussions. So if I go to,
If you live in Illinois and you voted for J.B. Pritzker, I want you
an
to
idiot.
think about.
well, you know who voted him in? Chicago.
God,
Yeah,
that is such Big Brother.
He's a dictator.
1984. That is.
it's insane.
We will find out if you spent money in Iowa, and we will come
Yeah.
after you.
Yep. That's what he said. Don't
that
get
is-
haircuts over there. Don't go over there. Don't.
You're gonna have to find this because I'm not
You
digging this.
can't
Yeah, here.
tell me if he said that, Leah.
Oh, he did.
He's
He abs. And you know what
done.
else he did? You know what else he's doing? You know what else he's doing? You know what else he's doing? He's doing legal bailouts for illegal immigrants. If they travel here from other states, they will be protected under Illinois law. So you can travel in if you're illegal, but you can't travel out if you're a citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, without legal repercussions. Here, I'll find it.
I just,
God,
again,
if you want to see how nasty the United States would become if it was run by Democrats, just look at Illinois.
Look at all the Democratic.
Period.
okay, we're not making it. Here's
I know,
the problem.
I
The problem is this.
Sorry.
The problem with that Wisconsin overturning at the Supreme Court, it was not a constitutional thing. It's not a human rights thing. It was a Republicans versus Democrat thing. 4 Republicans on the Wisconsin Supreme Court, 3 Democrats. They went against a Democratic governor. I don't want to make it see what happens with Democrats do this, Republicans. I'm just saying we need to figure out a way that make this open. The term the new normal
but
is
you touched on something too, Jay.
Okay.
You can't set and make policies that one set of people are okay to do something and the other set are not.
yes. You can't do that. That's not a law.
That's
That's a suggestion or a guideline, and we should suggested guideline, and we don't need to follow it.
right.
And you can't threaten things like your stimulus
Taking your
check or
liquor
taking your liquor license. Again, we said this yesterday, so and because we do have people in Western Illinois, and we have friends in Western Illinois, and bombers from that, it's unfortunate. We feel awful. Yeah, and it sounds, I know because we have businesses on the Iowa side, we're affected on this way, and we have more knowledge of what's going on in Iowa. So I don't want our friends out there in Illinois and all the people that are listening on the app or Facebook that's going through this, we feel your pain there. So if it sounds like we're whining about
Lee is our lifeline to.
we got Andy from the Natty in
Illinois.
Ohio. I mean, he's got things he's got to go through. We got
Yeah.
listeners all over the place, but it sucks.
It's insane.
Okay, this is what he's saying about Illinois. Illinois small businesses, Walmart's and Home Depot. They're not involved in this. Small businesses only. If you try to reopen in defiance of his law, he said law. I will have local law enforcement and the Illinois State Police can and will take action. There is no consequence the state can impose that is greater than the harm you will do to your community. That's one. That's nuts, man.
As far as the NCAA goes,
We're in like rural Illinois. We're not.
as far as the NCAA goes, there is no, and Will Kane brought this up the other day. There is no major NCAA sports program in New York City. You follow me here?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's not a. Wait, where's the University of Washington at? Is it in Seattle?
What's that?
Washington State's in Walla Walla, right? I'm just saying the major sport. There's not a lot. Some of these states, like there were. If we're going to look at deaths, all right, by state, there were by far the most were in New York, 27,000 plus. All right. I mean, it's not even close after that.
New York, 27,000. And then who was next?
Pennsylvania.
How many do they have?
I'm sorry, New Jersey. New Jersey has 9,000 plus.
Okay.
All right. Rutgers isn't that big of a deal. They don't need to open up.
Who was next?
So you go from 27 to 9, right?
Yeah.
Massachusetts had 5K. So Boston. Boston College, you're out. Sorry.
Okay.
And so we went from
Michigan
27.
Had 4K.
Michigan has 4K, yep.
And then after that, I think the next is California with 2.
Illinois with 3.
Illinois with 3.
Connecticut with 3. This is not by me, by the way. This is from the Center of System Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins. You can look that up. So we're not just throwing
Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Cateran.
Yeah.
We smoked pot together.
Louisiana has 2K. So Baton Rouge. I bet you that's more New Orleans, not Baton Rouge. So LSU is fine.
California had 2K.
California had 2K. So we're worried about them, but they're opening up. I'm just saying the major universities. I would assume University of Minnesota because in Minneapolis, that's where the majority of the 638 deaths are.
We're looking at a lot of high population states, high density population.
No, you're looking at high population cities.
Yes, cities and
the major
density.
Universities to open up these things are not located in those. All right,
right.
Obviously, now that's where the NFL has to worry about. New Jersey and Pennsylvania, New York. Obviously, Dallas, Texas, and California have the 2 LA teams.
Yeah, Texas only had 1K though.
Yeah.
So and here's the deal.
Orleans, you have the Saints. So.
Technically,
NCAA
Michigan doesn't have an NFL team anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Neither does Illinois.
Thanks.
Sorry, Bear fans. I'm teasing.
East Lansing probably doesn't. It's not very highly populated, I would assume, right? Where's the University of Michigan? Why do I not know where the Ann Arbor?
Ann Arbor.
Yeah, but that's all coming out of Detroit.
Hoover.
Yeah. So I'm just telling you, Columbus, it's probably Cincinnati and Cleveland. That's where the 1K are coming from Ohio. So Columbus is fine. Champaign in Illinois is fine. Obviously, I think Iowa City's fine. Even though that's where our first ones were. I think you can do the NCAA. Well, let's take our first break. We got to come back, and we're going to look at a little bit at the MLB. We touched a little bit about what the governor of Illinois said about it, but players are fighting back, and I just don't think this is going to be as big of a deal, as easy as a agreement as everyone 2 days ago were sharing on social media saying, like, baseball's back.
Yeah.
It's
not so fast.
You really... Just because someone gives an offer doesn't mean the other person automatically has to take it.
I offered my honor. She honored my offer.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't hassle us. We're local here at ESPN.
Quad City Pizza Lovers, Van's Pizza and More is now open at the Plex, and they have the greatest COVID specials in the Quad Cities. $5 burger basket, $7 double burger basket, $5 for a personal pizza or $7 for a personal specialty. $9 for any medium or $12 for any large. All that during the COVID crisis. The new hours at Van's Pizza More is 11 a.m. to 9 daily. And delivery right now is all day long to help everybody with their hunger needs. All you need to do is call 563-232-1396. And that'll be hot and ready for pickup or delivery to all of Bettendorf and LeClaire. Once again, that number 563-232-1396. That's Van's Pizza and More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
You like that? You like that? Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Lobo from Lobo Salsa. You're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our business is back. Our smiles back. Ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
The Will Kane Show.
Joe Judge became head coach of the New York Giants. As I walked up today in the hallways, Mike A gave me that good to see you smile, but it's more like a wince because Nuno was nearby. We weren't really worried about anger so much as hurt feelings.
It was an apologetic look, like you'd see when you know somebody's had a rough day, like, how you holding up, big guy? How you doing, champ?
Wait a minute. We're all about honesty here. No one's like that. We want to see each other miserable. Like, that's what everyone was hoping for, is that I would be miserable, because it would have just been great for the show, right? Like, I would have to produce the show, and on a Monday after Jason Garrett's just sitting here clapping away, and then I can't even speak.
And just out of curiosity, not for any personal interest of mine or Mike A's or Bubba's, how miserable are you?
The Will Kane Show, 2 till 5 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Golick and Wingo.
Jason Fitz in for Trey with Mike Golick Jr.
Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are back. Hell yes. Bad Boys for Life.
I need to see that one. I haven't seen it yet.
I know. You know what? I want to honor the franchise, right? Like Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 was such like a pivotal part of my childhood. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was. And Martin Lawrence gained a little weight for this one.
Yeah, I saw the previews on it. I'm not sure.
He did it for the role, right?
I hope, because you know when you're going to start filming, right? I mean, you can do something about it, couldn't you? You're going to be on a big screen.
I mean, do you care though? At that point, you got Martin Lawrence money. You got Martin Lawrence money. I'm walking in. I'm like, guys, I'm a little plump right now. It's good.
Not like The Rock, where like being Martin Lawrence isn't predicated on your physique looking some type.
Tell me the first time The Rock shows up on screen looking plump. Okay. Make sure you let me know when that happens.
Oh, God.
Golick and Wingo, mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Have you ever wanted to learn a new language like French, Spanish, or Russian, but thought it would be too difficult and time-consuming? Then go to Babbel.com and try it for free. Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you will actually use. In 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel uses a modern conversation-based technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then, sentences gradually get more complex. Soon, you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. Babbel is created by language experts who use the spaced repetition method to help you learn quickly and remember what you learned. With Babbel, you can speak a new language. Babbel. Language for life. Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com or download the Babbel app and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Golick and Wingo.
I'm done with all you coaches talking about how you don't like the transfer portal. You can all stick it as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's getting ridiculous about how you can do what you want, and that's cool. Again, I'm fine with that, but I absolutely think that a player should have one freebie move, and I'm done with you coaches and talking about that. You know, and players being able to have a little bit of movement on their side.
Coaches need to be a lot smarter on how they
a lot
address
quieter.
That.
Well, you know?
Golick and Wingo, mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM. You can get your sports fix by telling Alexa to play ESPN 1170. Enable the skill and never miss a moment from the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
All right, everybody. We are back here in the Hassel Castle, and you know what we're doing. We're rocking like Don Dokken.
2 years ago today, we started an incredible friendship. T-Roy, our show, and Wes Ericke.
Yeah, we did.
The president of the Iowa Gaming Racing Association. We had him on just a small podcast. We reached out to him, and he said, sure, I'll listen to you. I'll be on your show. And we had him on because...
A couple ding-dongs and bar stools.
2 years ago today...
They legalized sports gambling in the state of
Iowa.
The
Supreme Court struck down... All over. The Supreme Court struck down the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, known as PASPA, which had previously prevented states from creating their own sports betting regulations. Now, 24 months later, 18 states and counting have legalized it. And it all started with New Jersey.
We actually had him on, too, Jay, the day that they announced Iowa approved it.
We had him on the day that... we had him on the day that Iowa approved it.
The day that...
We had him on, and we had him on. He broke the news when they were going to open it. Yeah. So we've had him on 3 times, and he broke the news on the air that August 15th at noon. Big fan of the show, Leah.
Yeah?
Huge. Huge fan.
Yeah.
New Jersey has since, in 2 years, has nearly caught up to Nevada in terms of revenue generated. Nevada made between June 2018 and May 2020, Nevada made $582.6 million. New Jersey, $477.1 million. Iowa,
$24.6 million.
$24.6 million it's made, and that's really only in, because March shut everything down.
Yeah.
August, September,
Some
November,
of that's
October.
Money. Thanks, Iowa.
Some of that's money.
August.
If Pritzker finds out you're
September,
gambling in
October,
Iowa,
December.
As soon as they open again,
6 months. $24.6 million it made in just 6 months.
how dare you, as an American, cross the state line and spend money?
Yeah.
Think about what New York could do.
As if you have rights to travel.
They did that. Looking ahead, former American Gaming Association executive Sarah Slane, who now advises company in the gambling space, lays out 5 key trends to pay attention to moving forward.
What are they?
The line between sports and casinos will blur as the two industries fight to capture discretionary dollars. Okay. So there'll be sports books inside like Washington, D.C.'s Capital One Arena instead of like casinos. And we already know that they're going to put those in there. Mobile and retail operators will be presenting a unified front. Expect to see a shared wallet for online gaming tied back to retail, more cashless payment acceptance on the casino floor, and rewards and comps for online play. So our friends at like Elite Sportsbook, Rhythm City, play online, make a few bets here. Hey, come have a free buffet on us.
It's like that. Remember
I'd
that
like
commercial?
To go free crab
You
legs.
just want those crab legs.
I want those crab legs so bad.
Remember when you were kids and they had the Jamaica commercials? Come back to Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
Those are racist now. You can't
What's
do that.
old is what's new. What do you mean those are racist?
That's
those are
the thing.
asking you to come visit Jamaica.
I want some comps. A free night stay.
We want you to join
Oh,
us.
I miss free night stay.
Tell you what, Tuesday, Jake's in for a world of hurt. I'm going to start nailing this. You need to start working for comps, buddy.
Little Jake and Bake, if you will.
Yeah. Optimizing the watch and bet experience. Live lines must be set quickly and internet connections can't lag. That is a problem. I've had more conversations about login and geofencing problems than anything I've had about gambling. I'm sorry, it's the number 2. Lines first, but number 2 people
you got
talk
me
about.
confused. You're saying login and number 2. Are you going to the bathroom?
No. I'm just saying it's the number 2 conversation because right away people say, like, I tried to get in this bet, but it was saying I was not in the state when clearly I'm in the state. Like, geofencing kind of has its problems. And then tech companies are going to enjoy rapid growth. During the pandemic, online sports betting presents an opportunity for innovation in a traditionally anemic industry. So congratulations, it's been 2 years, but in reality, it's only just begun.
It's only just begun.
Sports betting is basically going to move everything forward, and I hope that different states will follow suit. It's only better for you. Don't do that. Don't say that.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
I know the Heimlich.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be good. Certified CPR right here.
Sweet. I feel I'm choking right now.
Trevor Bauer went on to make some comments about what's going on with the MLB and the Players Association. He basically said, the ask is basically take more risk by getting back sooner and take less pay than we've already agreed. We've already agreed to take 50% pay cut, and now they're asking us to take another pay cut. A 50-50 revenue split has never been done in baseball. It's not collectively bargained. It would just be for the season. It doesn't sit well with me. Slightly lighthearted, but if I'm going to have to trust my salary to Rob Manfred marketing the game to make more money for the game, I am out for that.
Okay, we don't... Okay.
Hold on. He's got a point here. He goes on to say that the proposal is laughable, and he criticized the league's approach. He said, same song and dance from the MLB. Leak a story, negotiate through the media, make players out to be the bad guys. Players already agreed to a pay cut. We negotiated. We have an agreement. Now they want to go back on it. If so, it's on it so they can make more money.
Okay, that makes sense. I agree with him there.
The problem is the poison pill that we keep bringing up. That's the one thing that we need to look at. I really want to see the agreement. I want to see at the beginning that the owners are saying at the beginning, if there was no fans in the stands, this agreement's null and void. I want to see that. That's what they're saying is in there. I haven't seen it.
They should
with
have
my
to
eyes.
produce it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out there somewhere, but I don't have it. And this is where you have things that come up and then players don't look well. And then they have to backtrack. Blake Snell went on a Twitch and he said he's just not for this 50-50 split. It was a video that he posted on Wednesday. He said, y'all got to understand, man, for me to take a pay cut is not happening because the risk is through the roof. It's a shorter season, less pay. No, I got to make my money. I got to get my money. I'm not playing unless I get mine, okay? And that's just the way it is for me. Like, I'm sorry you guys think differently, but the risk is way the hell higher and the amount of money I'm making is way lower. Why would I think about doing that?
Okay, I disagree with the risk thing.
He's scheduled to make $7 million in 2020 and that he loves baseball to death, but he is unwilling to accept multiple reductions of his salary. He said, I love baseball to death. Then he goes on to quote and say, bro, I'm risking my life.
Oh.
I love it to death. I love it to death. But I'm not going to risk my life.
He's risking his life, huh? So is he storming the beach at Normandy? I didn't know what was going on.
He goes on to say, what do you mean it should not be a thing? It should be 100% a thing. If I'm going to play, I should be getting the money I signed to be getting paid. I should not be getting half of what I'm getting paid. The season's cut because the season's cut in half. On top of the 33% cut of the half that's already there. So I'm really getting like 25%. And on top of that, I'm getting taxed.
He must be considered one of those on the front lines.
Who said this so I can make sure I don't like him ever
Tampa
again?
Bay's ace, Blake Snell, and then he goes, and then someone must have been like, dude, like a buddy must have was the cooler, and it's like, dude, you came off kind of like a dick.
Well,
because then he turned around and then
risking my life.
And then he texted the Tampa Bay Times, and he acknowledged that his comments on the video could be perceived as greedy, and so he texted to him. I mean, honestly, it's just scary to risk my life to get COVID-19 as well as not knowing and spreading it to the others. I just want everyone to be healthy and get back to our normal lives because I know I miss mine. So that's where the players don't look the best.
Does he know that there's a 99% survival rate? Like you're not really risking your life? Yeah. Does he know that? How old is he?
Leah.
He is.
Do this for me. Google how many men raided the beach at Normandy.
He is.
See the survival rate.
But
That's called front lines.
He's double downing it. He's double downing it now and saying that he is worried that he's concerned about long-term health effects of it. He said, "I'm just saying," and go on. He says, "I'm just saying it doesn't make sense for me to lose all the money and then go play and then be on lockdown, not around my family, not around the people I love, and getting paid way the hell less. And then the risk of injury runs every time I step on the field."
Jay, you know whose birthday it was the other day? Yogi Berra.
Oh yeah.
And do you want to know what Yogi Berra did at 18 years old?
Storm the beach in Normandy.
I don't know if he was there, but he went to World War II. He left Major League Baseball.
He was a little dude, too.
At 18. Got a Purple Heart.
Oh, yeah.
So that means he was shot or wounded somehow.
Or he saved somebody else.
No, Purple Heart means you're wounded.
Okay, yeah. But it doesn't mean you're wounded saving somebody else?
No. You're wounded in battle. Wounded in battle.
Okay.
Returned then to continue his Major League Baseball career.
Right.
Making a lot less than, who's this guy? I don't even know who this guy is.
Blake Snell. He's a Tampa Bay Rays.
He doesn't sound very good to me.
He's very good. He won a Cy Young.
Yeah, he must not be.
No, it's over.
I don't know.
It's true.
He's no Yogi Berra.
Front lines. Okay, would you like the stats?
He's a former American League Cy Young.
How many men stormed the beach at Normandy?
156,000.
156,000 stormed the beach at Normandy.
Yeah,
how many died?
153,475 were wounded. 72,911 were killed.
72,911. So of the wounded, almost half died.
Over half, yeah.
Well, close 72.
No, you're right.
Almost half.
200,000 were captured.
Math. Here we go.
Huh.
What are you getting to the point here?
That seems like a front line to me.
It's a valid point.
That seems like a front line.
Getting on a baseball diamond, he's risking his life.
This is putting things in perspective.
You like how we both shout at you at the same time?
Yeah.
You have to understand what he's saying here is that the long-term effects possibly every time you go down there.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Thank you for saying what everybody else is thinking.
Yeah. Well,
ridiculous.
He's no more at risk than going to the grocery store, Blake. How do you? By the way, his name's Blake.
It's Blake.
Isn't that a girl's name?
Maybe.
It can be.
Yeah.
Blake Sheldon, he is not a girl.
Yeah, Blake Lively is a girl.
Yeah. So there you go.
It's a universal name, like Madison. Ew. That should only be a girl.
Pat.
Pat.
I don't know. All right. you can see through the BS. Obviously, it's
He wants
about
more money.
It's all about money, and there are a bunch of prima donnas. And
But it
I'm
makes
sorry,
him, it makes him look gross.
Jay, you have as much chance of getting to go in the grocery store as you do playing Major League
You
Baseball.
have
Blake,
you have more of a
don't
chance.
tell me
going to the grocery store.
Thank you. You do, Blake. I don't want to hear that my life's at risk. Blake,
here's what
Your life's not at risk.
Here's
Blake.
what else I don't like.
Your
right?
life's at risk walking out the damn door, Blake.
He wasn't worried about his risk when he was sleeping with all those people on the road. All those women. All those,
I don't
all
know.
those
Yeah,
Chili's
it is
waitresses.
Thursday, though. You can
What did he
recklessly
do?
speculate on Thursday. But
I don't know if he's
Come
sleeping
on,
with ladies.
it's a joke. All those Chili's waitresses.
Speaking of, let's get Matt Chapman on here.
I know. I love. Yeah, I got
get him. Let's see what he has.
Let's
to
see
say.
if he's a pussy.
Hey, yo.
All right.
Steve doesn't be nice.
What I don't like is that a former player said something and saying that players should just concede and agree to the additional pay cuts. And it's okay.
I don't want him to agree to
let's say like Cal Ripken came out. If Cal Ripken came out and said like it's gonna hurt the game, maybe we should do it. That's what I'm saying. It's going to take someone to stand up who's going to have to be a mediator, a big name. All right, are you with me?
Right? Yeah.
Like Pete Rose, by the way, step in and do this, and you're in the Hall of Fame. Like step in, Pete. Just step between and say like, guys, we need to talk. But I don't appreciate Mark Teixeira saying what he said. He said players need to understand that if they turn this deal down and shut the sport down, they're not making a cent. I would rather make pennies on the dollar and give hope to people and play baseball than not make anything and lose an entire year of their career. Teixeira had plenty of times where he was injured, and he still collected those. He still cashed those checks. He didn't get half.
I'm with you a little bit on the Teixeira, but I agree with Mark.
He's technically right.
Listen, they're not going to get paid a dime if this shuts down. He's totally right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. I really am not advocating for the players to give up what they've negotiated. If they've already agreed to a 50% pay cut,
yes,
that should be plenty.
Yeah,
let's just play the season out the way it is. The owners need to quit being greedy as well.
Well,
I'm sorry.
That's the problem. You have millionaires who are playing a game arguing about people who make more money than them, and the people that make more money than saying we can't pay you to make this money.
Point, someone needs to take both of them by the head, slam their heads together, like
box their ears.
Yeah,
let's get on it.
All right, I just texted my grandma.
Knock it off, you two ding dongs. Let's play ball. Yeah, you're rich. You're still rich. You're not as rich as he is.
The players aren't asking for more monies. They're
asking for what they
promised.
to.
Yeah, what they agreed to.
Period. Now the poison pill thing, stupid on their part, but just the owners. Come on, knock it off. Both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides knock it off. Owners, quit being greedy. Players, quit being greedy and quit using words like "my life's in danger."
No. Rephrase. I'm risking my life. That's even different than
but he
saying
loves
my life
baseball
is
to
in
death.
danger.
I love it to death. You don't love it to death.
If you loved it to death, you'd go
otherwise
out
you'd
there.
play it to your death.
These prima donnas.
Oh my god!
I'll go out there and play. I'll play in his stead for like a quarter of the pay.
This poison pill was.
I wonder if Anger is listening, because I would love to hear Pat's take on this. A friend that was a professional athlete. I really would. And if his opinion is different than mine, I that's fine. I would love to hear what he has to say. Something like that. Like, if it was football, Pat, and they said, okay, here's the deal. We're only going to play half the season, Pat. You're getting half the pay. This is what we agreed to at the beginning. And then they came in and said, well, let's do a 50-50 revenue cut. Well, how would he feel? What would he say? Would he say, screw it, and throw the same scenario at him? You got this poison pill in there, Pat, that they could pull the plug. You guys are going to negotiate. You could lose it all. Would you rather play for? My thought is play on what's been agreed. Owners, you agree to it. Throw the poison pill out. That's my thought.
Okay, but can I give you a quote from ForbesMagazine.com from April 20th of this year?
Okay.
As part of the deal, the league got language inserted that should play resume, addressing player salaries would be part of the conversation. The league is staring at losses in the billions because of the lack of fans in attendance, and the season is almost assuredly going to be shortened. As a spokesperson for the league said to The Athletic regarding addressing pay cuts to the players as part of resuming the season, quote, both parties understood that the deal was premised on playing in stadiums with fans, and the agreement makes that clear. The spokesperson for the league, though, now Tony Clark of MLBPA is saying that, no, it wasn't explicit. The spokesperson for the league is telling The Athletic that both parties were well aware of the fans. Now, it's a he said, she said thing. That's the thing going on right now.
You know what? It just crossed through my head because I thinking about the risking your life thing. Think about UPS drivers. They should have double. Amazon drivers, double.
100%.
You know, you're playing a game and you're 6 feet apart. You're 6 feet apart the whole time.
Well, how about this, too? I mean, we've watched a lot of baseball, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And other than the movie The Natural, I don't remember anybody dying on a baseball field.
Yeah.
All
But
right?
you're not even in contact.
You didn't die in a baseball field?
Dude ran through the fence and The Natural died.
Oh, that was just actually the anniversary of that was last week.
But what I'm getting at is, when you play football,
you
really are almost.
Oh,
putting
you're
yourself,
risking your life. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, in a way, I mean, you're at least
it's
risking.
a full contact sport.
You could have your neck snapped and died. I mean,
yes,
there's people that have been paralyzed.
Yeah, high schoolers even.
I mean, I would say football is 10 times more dangerous than.
It is absolutely
baseball.
10 times more dangerous than baseball.
Now, is he saying I'm risking my life about effects long term, or risking his life of?
He's talking about exposure.
He can come back and say, well, he's saying I'm risking my livelihood, is what he's saying.
No, he said life.
I know, but you can say
quit making excuses for him.
I'm playing both sides. I'm playing devil's advocate. What he's gonna do? If we all sat here and just there'd just be silence all the time. I see both sides, but I really want to see the wording in the agreement that was in March. If the Players Association agreed to that fans that the poison pill, so to speak, that if fans have to be in attendance, or this whole agreement is null and void, that's what I want to see. Produce that part of the document. It's really easy to do. If Major League Baseball and the owners want to use the media, like Trevor Bauer's saying, and say they want to make us look greedy, just produce that part of the document and say they agreed to it. They signed it. And if it's truly at the top, it's not hard to do. I mean, they could just screen snap it to me if they wanted to, or send me the document.
That's a binding legal document.
Send me the document. I'll screen snap it. I'll edit it myself. These phones are wonderful.
Sure.
These days. Yeah. And I'll just send it out there and I'll say, hey, look what I got.
Right.
It's clearly here. And if someone's like, no, I'll be like, well, I have the full document. I'll share it with you, but I'm not allowed to share it with the world.
Right.
I'm friends. I know people, and I'm not going to say who.
I know people.
Not that I do know people, but I'm saying I'll keep you guys anonymous. Tony Clark, I won't say your name if you want to give it to me. But he's not going to because he's going to represent Player Association. Give me an owner. There's got to be an owner out there that wants to, say hey, we need to clear ourselves. The player, again, people making millions of dollars playing a game, getting mad at people that make more than them, who are saying we're not making any money. NFL teams are going to lose $70 billion by not having fans in attendance.
MLB.
NFL, sorry, what did I say?
You said MLB.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You
NFL.
said NFL.
The NFL, we looked at yesterday. It's $7 million a game that they lose from ticket sales and everything else going on there.
Well, the owners are going to lose money. I mean, that's it, period. If the players don't realize that, they're living in a dreamland. I mean, everybody's going to lose money. Everybody's lost money.
Oh, great. Here we go. In August of 1920, thanks boss man Dave Lavora and Stocking. In 1920, August of 1920.
Okay. A guy died in baseball.
Almost a decade ago. We're just short. We're just shy of a decade ago. I mean, a century.
So that
a century
story
ago.
in The Natural really happened?
A century ago. Listen to me.
Okay.
Just short of a century ago.
What happened?
Ray Chapman died on the field. What did he die of? And multiple minor leaguers have been killed on the field. And several umpires on levels have died on the field.
For a heart attack?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not talking that, guys. I'm talking
multiple, All right, so you're siding with the players. I mean, or are they just pointing out that one guy did? And did you say zero? Is that what did you say zero?
As far as I've been watching baseball my entire life, no player died on the field.
Oh. Well, Ray Chapman is now a name that you're going to remember forever.
No, I won't.
You should. We all should. We all. Hey, R.I.P. Chapman.
Sounds to me like Chapman was a pussy.
No, he's not.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, was he on the front lines?
I don't know what's going to happen here because it doesn't sound like either side. I think it takes a big name to be a mediator, and who could that be? Who is going to be the person that's going to get them together?
It doesn't matter who you side with here. Both sides are going to lose money. Period. The owners are right to try to get the best deal they can because they're the ones with the greatest risk of losing money.
Mm-hmm. You can't keep looking at everybody. Well, the owners are going to say you got to do it for the fans. because they need baseball. And the baseball players are going to say, we have to protect the Players Association. We're never going to have a salary cap. That is, yesterday I read that quote directly to you. They said, we will never have a salary cap. We'll never agree to a salary cap.
If the fans ever truly wise up and just walk away,
that'll
be my favorite day.
And that's what everyone said. That's what everyone says. Like, they think it's that's what I was asking you yesterday. Maybe we should make a poll about that. If they don't come back, if they can't agree and the season is ended, which not saying it will, it's
if MLB is never played again and you have to replace baseball
for the season.
Nah, I'm saying ever again.
Come on, that's one of the craziest.
Could you live without it?
No, I can't. No, I don't want to live without baseball. No, not one bit. That's one of the craziest reckless speculations.
Talking about could you live without MLB?
No, because it'd always be in the back of my head. Like, we'll start another league. Someone would start something else up.
Okay, something else starts up. Let's say, but it's not MLB.
Well, yeah,
maybe all these regional leagues start up because of all this regional scare tactics and all these.
We just have the
guys that are scared to leave their house.
We just have Cape Cod leagues all over the place.
Right.
We'll be traveling to New Hampton, Iowa.
Right.
Hanging out
with
some guys.
What if all this happens?
I don't know.
What if all of a sudden our favorite players are Jimmy?
What are you screen snapping over there, Bomber? Did you find the poison pill provision?
I'm working on something.
Yes. What if our new favorite player is Jimmy? Jolton Jimmy
Siokas comes. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. What if that happens?
I don't know.
And then we say, man, I'm gonna tell you what, my Quad City team is way better than your New York team.
Would you try to get the River Bandits, or would you start over?
You definitely want the River Bandits name, right?
And then Heller's gonna come in. He's gonna want his piece of the pie.
Maybe Heller can own it. I don't care.
I'm definitely not naming it the Swing of the Quad Cities. I can tell you that much. That's not happening. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, bud.
Stocky, what did he die of? I want to know.
He got hit in the head by a fastball, and he died in the...
Oh, they didn't wear helmets.
He didn't helmets, and he died in the hospital the next day. Carl Mays, you know Carl Mays, he's a dirty player. He hit Chappie in the head. We all remember August 1920.
Well, they should have been wearing helmets.
The time when someone died on the field. Yes.
I remember that.
Well, anyway.
Now we do.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to get it in before the hour, and at 1 o'clock, Tom Kakert is... going to join us from Hawkeye Report. We're going to talk to him for a little bit. And we got a special draft for you guys today.
Ooh, you're going to love it, Leah.
Am I?
Yeah, yes. It's a special draft. It's a special draft. It's a special draft for a business that could not open yet in the state of Iowa. Or in
it's always open, baby.
Bombs, let's talk to him about Bayside Bistro.
Yes, let's do that.
It's in the village of East Davenport, and it's not your ordinary sandwich shop.
No, it's not.
Yep, they're not going to find deli meat on their menu. They only use fresh ingredients, and orders are made from scratch.
Oh, perfect.
Their paninis like the Bayside Po' Boy, and they have a roasted beet and green bean salad.
So fresh, too.
Bayside Bistro has an incredible menu, Bombs, that specializes in...
deliciousness.
And don't forget about their smoothies and fresh juices that they make, and their incredible dinner entrees.
Oh, yum.
Don't take Bombs and I's word for it, though. Check out Facebook, and you can read over 500 recommendations from their guests. Stop by Bayside Bistro today at 1105 Christie Street in the East Village of Davenport.
You like that? Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local,
ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our business is back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Escúchame, it is Dan Levitar Show on ESPN Radio.
There's a great prank that Zach Lowe reported about Michael Carter Williams. The Sixers arrived at the allegedly haunted Pfister Hotel in Milwaukee. Carter Williams arranged with hotel staff to enter the room of each rookie before they could. He removed a vent. He inserted a walkie-talkie, and he sealed the vent shut. Carter Williams, in his room on the other end of the walkie-talkie, whispered menacing threats and nursery rhymes. And he watched the rookies react through baby monitors that he had concealed around the room. Put it on the poll, Guillermo, at Levitard Show, please. Scarier to hear in your haunted hotel. Menacing threats whispered or nursery rhymes?
The Dan Lebitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
You're right on par in your M&M golf car.
M&M Golf Cars, your authorized Club Car dealer, invites you to check out the new Onward by Club Car. Onward's new all accessories personalize nearly every detail to fit your lifestyle. Customize yours at mmgolfcars.com. 0% financing for 48 months through the end of June. M&M Golf Cars, Bettendorf.
In your M&M golf car, M&M golf cars.
So you're what they call an industrial athlete, but this ain't no gym. You're working hard. You got the right tools to get the job done? Would you play football and roller skates? I don't think so. So if your gear is beat up, tore up, all around mucked up, come on in and boot up at Quad City Safety, 5311 Tremont Avenue, Davenport. Or check us out at quadcitysafety.com.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Lebitard Show on ESPN Radio.
Did you see what they just did to Colin Cowherd?
No.
They played a video from a month ago of him saying flatly the Packers should draft a quarterback in the first round to sit behind Aaron Rodgers, that it's the right thing to do, it's the only thing to do. And then they played a video a month later of him saying the Packers are stupid if they draft a quarterback in the first round.
That's sports radio, Dano.
That's sports radio the way that you do it, Stugatz. When you see them back to back, the video of him talking, and it's a month apart, and in one he's saying it's the right thing to do, and in the next one he's saying it would be stupid if they do it. You're stealing money.
It's what makes my character so great because no one holds me to anything. I mean, I'm expected to do that. Thank you, Dan.
That's right. You are expected to do that. Thank me later in that big house by putting the dog in another room, please.
The Dan Lebitard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Car old? Need it sold? Get rid of that old car and do a good deed at the same time. It's the Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction coming soon to Coal Valley. That's right, it's back. Donate your car, truck, SUV, or motorcycle, and if you live within 40 miles of Coal Valley, they will even pick it up, even if it doesn't run. All donations are tax deductible. Call 309-799-7044 or visit them online at arrowheadyouth.org. Car old? Need it sold? Arrowhead Ranch Annual Auto Auction. Stay tuned for an auction date in Coal Valley.
Follow us on Facebook at ESPN 1170. We'll help break up your feed of relatives' hot political takes. This is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Yowza.
Welcome
We're back. Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
there you go.
I didn't know you were going to go. You go.
Welcome back to ESPN 1170 AM. Listen to Don't Hassle Us, we're local. We're live here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright TV and Security. We want to thank you all for listening on ESPN 1170. We want to remind you, you can listen on the app. Download the app wherever you download apps for. Go to ESPN 1170 AM. You can listen online at ESPN1170am.com. And you can also listen and watch live and leave comments on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. MLB is the only MLB Players Associations aren't the only ones that's going to be losing money, according to according to ESPN and Bobby Marks from ESPN.com. NBA teams will withhold more than $30 million from player play checks on Friday as players receive their first salary reduction since the league and the union agreed to a plan to temporarily cut pay by 25%. But 5 of the NBA's top 10 earners this season, LeBron James, Stephon Curry, John Wall, Blake Griffin, Paul George, have already been paid in full and will not see a pay decrease Friday. Instead, their salary reductions will come out of their advances for the 2021 season on October 1st or beginning with their November 15th paychecks. Each player will essentially have an IOU paycheck to his team ranging from $390,000 for LeBron James to $420,000 Steph Curry. Each time there's a scheduled 25% pay reduction. Basically, through the agreement, payers lose like 1% of their salary per canceled game. Of the 443 players under contract in the NBA, 100 will have their scheduled paychecks drop by at least $100,000. Brooklyn Nets Kevin Durant is paid in 13 installments and will lose $360,000 on Friday.
Kevin Durant.
That is his last paycheck, and that's on Friday, so he'll see no further reductions in his pay starting this summer. But again, it'll start again on November 15th. Yeah, so they're losing money all over.
Do you think they're all going to start their own
You don't really hear them complaining, though.
They say they agreed to it. And it could actually go more, if they go straight to the playoffs and they don't have the season, their 25% can jump up to 40% of pay reductions. This is their agreement. They're sticking to it. No one's complaining about it. They know what's going on. They knew what they signed, right?
Well, I'd say of my criticism of the NBA, at least they have good lawyers.
Yeah.
Explains.
Well, they all know what they signed, and the players did it. So it is what it is. I don't know if you got to take a look at have you seen any of the Rams' new logo yet?
The Los Angeles Rams?
Yeah.
No.
Well, they did their new uniforms. It's not much to look at. There's 7 different changes. There's 7 new teams with changes to their uniform. Theirs is probably the worst, but Dickerson doesn't really like them very much. Says it looks soft, and besides they have like a little slash on the arm. It looks more like it does look like my message, I think it was friend of the show, Brandon DeTrent, when they first showed the new logo, I said it looks like 2 of the San Diego Chargers, the Bolts. It looks like 2 of them dry humping.
You guys see the Chicago Bulls? If you turn it upside down, it looks like a crab eating a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a burger or what?
I don't know.
Oh, it's eating something else.
No, it's not. Don't open it up like that.
Rams.
LA Rams, their new uniforms.
Their new uniforms?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't like their colors anyway. Purple and yellow.
It's not purple and yellow. It's blue and yellow, the Rams. You think of the Vikings.
Okay. Let me look it up.
This is a sports show, Bomber. You can't just blurt things out the top of your head like that.
I slept in today, all right? I'm still a little fuzzy. Rams' new uniform.
There you go. Yeah, they're not the... In other news, Urban Meyer's son will be a walk-on wide receiver at Cincinnati. That is, if they have games. And Vince McMahon claims that Vince McMahon's attorney says he fired XFL Commissioner Oliver Luck for cause, not because of the pandemic or anything like that. He said he cited 3 examples of failures to comply with multiple XFL policies and directives. Luck's attorneys followed by unsealing the termination letter, and Luck's response to that letter calling the firing a weak and pretextual attempt to avoid the lawful contractual obligations. Luck also claimed that the XFL did not utilize a 30-day cure period to address its claims before firing him. Uh-oh. A lot of things getting in here. Here's the 3 things that
you
they
don't
said.
like it?
What? No, I don't like it.
It's all right. The helmet's different.
Some of the things that the lawyers are said that he did is gross neglect of the job once the coronavirus pandemic began. Basically, they said that he effectively abandoned his responsibilities. Luck's attorneys responded and said he was unable to return to the office because of Connecticut's March 20th stay-at-home order. He was in contact via text message, and they're working on a letter to show that. Signing of Antonio Callaway without McMahon's approval in the XFL. That was another one. And personal use of an XFL-issued iPhone. Uh-oh. That was a part of it's mentioned in the original termination letter. All these other people are getting lawyers.
Liar up.
I'm also gonna attempt to lie also and sue the state for my alcoholism.
You can't say attempt to lie and then do it.
Okay, so my grandma texted me back.
Okay, what? Don't make promises about this to the
players
hustlers.
can't make comments because of negotiations now between owners and players union. But I said, okay, so can we talk about other stuff?
Yes, can we just have him as a guest? I don't want to talk to him about that.
Yeah.
Bomber has a cousin who's dating
Chapman.
Matt Chapman. Oakland Athletics.
This other guy died that was a Chapman.
Yeah, I don't know if
this
they're
dude's
related.
alive still?
That's Matt, yeah.
Watch out, Lavora and...
So we Bomber, every once in a while, she reminds us of this. We say, get him on the air, and now we're talking about Major League players. Then she texts her grandma. She gives her this lawyer statement that says Chapman can't talk about it. We don't want to talk to him about that. We could care less about that. We're not breaking news. We want to talk to him about just baseball or ping pong. I don't care. We just want to talk to Matt Chapman of the Oakland Athletics.
All right. I'm working on it, y'all.
Ping pong to bet on, by the way, Bombs?
Yeah.
I'm working. What? What'd you say?
Remember when you were here last, we talked about ping pong?
Yes. What's going on with that?
Did you make that bet on Long Duck Dong?
I did not. You know why? I lost the charger to my laptop. I think my kids lost it.
Yeah.
So I got to get a new one. I got to order one.
Mm-hmm. And walking in the studio is the man, the myth, the legend.
Hello.
Tom Kakert.
Tom Kakert.
Been a couple weeks since we saw him. It's yours. Turn around, make yourself at home. Welcome to the show, Tom.
What just happened?
It's good to see you, my friend.
Folks, how are we?
Doing well. How have you been?
Hello, hello.
I've been good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are things going at Hawkeye Report?
Busy.
Really? That's good.
Yeah. I've got a nice subscriber promotion going right now where you can sign up totally free as a subscriber, and it's totally free until September 1st. So, a long runway.
Yeah.
So it's till the end of the month. So stop by, sign up.
Yeah, go to HawkeyeReport.com.
Got a lot of people sign up. It's
That's
pretty
good.
incredible. So, yeah, this week's been a little bit quieter. Just, I think the rush of kids committing for the class of 2021's kind of slowed down, and basketball news is slowing down other than, as expected, Jordan Bohannon and Jack Nungy both got their hardship waiver. So Nungy's going to approach the great Jess Settles with longevity at Iowa. He'll get 6 years with the Hawks.
That's fantastic. Dr. Tom was a genius for doing that for that long.
You guys should have Settles on sometime.
I would love to have Settles on.
I'll talk to Jess.
Yes,
man.
you're the best.
Jess is an awesome guest, and he has great stories.
I've got my plea, and I feel like I have to write this, an open letter to Garza. Do you want to hear why he should come back?
He's coming back.
He is.
I'm pretty confident. Yeah.
Okay.
The NBA or the NCAA announced yesterday that they were going to. There was a June 3rd deadline where guys had to announce that they were coming back or not, and they've just indefinite because the NBA doesn't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, they put off the NBA hasn't they put off the draft. They haven't announced when that's going to be.
Probably late August, early September is what I've been told.
Well, here's my reason why he should come back. All right? You with me?
Yeah.
There is not going to be NBA players in the Summer Olympic Games in 2021. So he could go through his senior year, and then he could go and play in the Olympics. Because NBA players are not going to be in the 2021 Olympics.
Yeah, because the
season's going to start.
Season's going to start late, and they're probably going to be playing until August.
So
it kind of sucks, though.
What?
That we won't have NBA players.
You won't ever again. There will never be another dream team.
I know. I like it.
You like it? What do you mean?
I like the dream teams.
Yeah, well, what do they lose? And then you have the redeem team. That's boring.
I don't know. I just enjoy seeing the best players playing for our country.
You'll see the best college players.
Yeah.
Soon to be NBA superstars.
Most of the college players that would play aren't going to be the best college players. Because those guys, the best college players, are just going to say, you know what? I don't want to risk it. Go in the league.
Well, then you just have Michael Jordan talk about the 84 team.
It's different time. Different time, man.
Because they're all under contract, like Zion was.
It's too much money.
They're all under contract already.
You wouldn't have gotten a Zion Williamson or Trae Young or any of those guys. They would never, John Morant. They'd never do it. Unless their shoe company told them to do it.
Well, why wouldn't you, though?
I love that. You're not wrong.
It's money, man. Money.
It's for a gold medal, man.
You know what? I'm by the way, feeling very good about the idea that there's going to be college football. I've been up and down on that, and I think we've turned the corner. I think there's going to be college football.
Yay.
What makes you say so?
Because he's cakes.
I think there's just kind of the push to make it happen, and the fear from some corners that some places are going to have it and some places aren't, and for Big Ten schools, it may end up being, and the Big Ten has talked about this, and James Franklin gave voice to it like a week ago, but talking to some people with the Big Ten, they have said in their meetings, if only 12 of the 14 Big Ten teams can go, we're going. And we'll give them their TV money, and that's fine. But if Rutgers and Maryland can't make it happen...
See, he's looked at the map.
Cakes gets it.
Gets it, yeah.
If J.P. Pritzker doesn't want Illinois to have things going, Too bad.
We don't need them.
Pritzker doesn't want Illinois to have anything ever.
Name 3 places where you can find water.
No, jeez.
Your sink, the Mississippi River, and a creek.
I was going to say my kitchen.
No, we'll go back to yesterday real quick. I don't want these guys to...
Oh, man.
My son is doing at-home learning, and I have to... I'm
going through this, too.
And I have to, like, really monitor, because it's like, for years being like... relying on the 5 years I was a teacher, for years I would tell my wife, like, I'm the teacher, I'm the educator, I'll handle this. And now she's like, you're the teacher, you're the educator, handle it.
So that one bit you, didn't it?
Yeah,
you should have never said that, Jay.
So he's got this learning thing, and I told everyone this yesterday because I was doing I was talking to, I was doing my parent corner, and I looked at his homework in the morning. I'm like, I gotta check it out. And then I'm like, he's not reading the text. I mean, obviously you have to read the text and then answer questions.
You just read the question.
And I told Tira yesterday, you remember Cliff Clavin on Jeopardy?
Yes.
Who are 3 people
who never been in my kitchen.
Technically correct.
Yes.
But that's not the answer they're looking for, the question, right? And I'll just read you the 3. And he was so mad when I got home, and I'm like, we got to sit down and talk. And I said, although I think you're very, very smart, we have to do it the right way. Anyway, the question was, after reading about the Earth, planet Earth, it says, why is the Earth called the blue planet? He wrote, because there is a bunch of blue on the Earth.
Technically true.
Technically true.
He's not wrong.
Yes.
Smart. Love this kid.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Technically
so
true.
Where are at least 3 places you can find water on the Earth? Your sink, the Mississippi River, and a creek.
I like it.
It's true.
It's all true.
He's so just...
At least he didn't say a toilet.
He's so Jay.
What happens
so
when the
Jay.
sun warms the water on the Earth? The water gets warmer.
True.
I know they're all true, but
All
he was so
logical answers.
he was so mad when I got home that I was like, we need
Simplistic
to
in
work
their
on
logic,
this.
though.
That I had to text my buddy, who's a principal, and say, since I'm a teacher now, am I considered a mandatory child abuse reporter because I'm about to beat my child for his classroom behavior and the way he talks to his teacher?
Did you guys see? Did you see online? I don't know if you saw this, but they you know they have classroom meets.
Yeah.
Well, one kid blacked out his screen and it said picture uploading, and he did that, so it looked like they were having difficulties loading his picture, and he made it and put that on there, so he never had to be in it. And he's like your son's age.
So he didn't have to show up
He
because of
never
his
had to
attendance
show
or
up,
whatever.
But he misspelled downloading,
Oh.
so they figured it out.
Oh, Lord.
That's
But these
so bad.
kids are a lot smarter than we were, and they have to be, with all this.
Oh, my daughter the other day, she's 12, 6th grade. And she's writing stuff on the Roman Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And just like 9 reasons the Roman Empire fell. And she knows stuff. She goes, well, what do you think? And I said, well, they were corrupt. And she goes, yeah, but there's more. And then she just lists off all these things. And I'm like, how do you know these things?
The internet.
We went to the bookstore the other day. God bless the bookstores for finally opening up. And she bought like Fahrenheit 451.
Wow.
Nice.
And she reads she's reading like
That
Anne
girl.
Frank. And
How old is she?
she's 12.
She's my daughter's 9. She's the same way as your daughter. I
She's-
wonder if it's girls versus boys.
Yeah, she's read like The Great Gatsby
It is, no
and
lie.
all these books.
I didn't read that
and-
till like I was 15.
It is girls. Lyric, you know what she's doing? Her teacher said, pick a hobby or pick something that you're going to do on your own. She's learning Dutch. She's teaching herself Dutch.
Yeah, my daughter's teaching herself Korean.
You see what I'm saying?
We had
I
a
taught
Korean
my daughter how
exchange
to do a
student.
Dutch oven.
Gross.
It's mommy's birthday. Fart and throw it over her head. There you go.
Birthday,
Dutch oven.
Mom. Love you so much. It's girls versus boys. Like my son, I think he's shown me like 14 new karate moves that he's learned over this whole thing. My daughter, she's teaching herself Dutch. She's writing a novel. It's a superhero novel.
Well, you wait until the apocalypse comes. You're going to need those karate moves a lot more. You're going to need that Dutch.
I have guns. I'm good.
I'm just saying.
That's funny. My daughter read Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah.
It's the perfect male teen book.
Yeah.
And she's like, I didn't like it. It was kind of stupid. It was kind of stupid.
That's
a great book.
Everybody, perfect. Where everyone's just a dummy, and then you realize at the end that you're just the dummy. Yeah. No, that's a great book. But I don't know. It's not. I don't really think it's that tough. The thing is, really, I'm just tired of holding his hand and being like, there's more of a fight to get him to do the work then
Boys
then,
are like
then it
that.
takes for him to do the lesson. It doesn't make any sense.
But you know what that means? He's. I like it, and you don't change that about him because that's a spirit that you can't buy or teach.
Jay, don't put a saddle on a Bronco.
No, he wants to watch YouTube and eat goldfish crackers
He's a
all day.
lion, not a
That's
sheep.
what he wants to do.
You know, Lyric's gonna do
Hey,
amazing things.
You
She's
know
gonna
what
buy
mine
me an
does?
island.
Sits on his Xbox until 5 in the morning,
There you
screaming,
go.
playing Fortnite and NBA 2K.
See, my son does the same thing. He's up all night. I'm like, you can't do this.
Cooper does that too.
As our neighbor said,
He
because
plays
her son is the same age as ours. Both are 15. And she said they're just like working third shift.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. They're just working third shift, and they don't get revved up until 11 o'clock.
Why is that? Why are our kids' energy levels different at different times of day?
They're on different times.
But they're not really, because my kids will get up at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they're still up till 2 in the morning.
The good news for me was because he's, obviously everybody's kind of been confined.
Mm-hmm.
This week, they finally unleashed the kids. So he and his friends are running around now.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Speaking of unleashing the kids.
And they're out on the streets and they're hanging and
I got a biker gang in my neighborhood. These kids going around on their bikes all over.
I wrote something yesterday on Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
That gang.
Yes.
TBK is opening up, and TBK is in for a world of 12 to 15-year-olds running around that place. It is babysitter central now. Parents, you know that video where it's first day of school where the kid throw the kids out?
Yeah, that's gonna yes.
Yeah, TBK is just going to be babysitter central. TBK is going to realize that there's a lot more 12 to 15-year-olds in the Quad Cities than in Kansas City, Chicago, and Denver, and Des Moines that come here.
They're gonna change their rules.
The rules are you're not supposed to be there for more than 2 hours.
They're gonna change those even.
Everyone's going to have, I don't know if they're going to timestamp them when they go.
Are they going to limit the number of kids that can be in there?
But it's like 4 on a court at a time, and there's the soccer fields are sectioned off, and there can only be so many. Then what's the other thing?
The
They're just going to be
YMCAs
running
are
around.
going to open up too.
Yeah.
See, now that makes no sense to me.
Why?
No,
Young man.
I think everything should open up.
Hey, if they mess up the YMCA and tell them you can't, we got to get our boy back. By the way, our YMCA guy.
Oh, Frank?
Yeah.
Frank's awesome.
I know. What I'm saying, the Y ain't gonna come down and say, "Kids, you can't be here." The Y, that's what they're all about.
Oh yeah, they've
need to put.
They've had people.
They need to put the hoops back up on the outdoor courts. Is what they need to do.
Where'd they take them down at?
Everywhere in Davenport.
No, they didn't in Bettendorf.
Yeah, they didn't in Bettendorf.
Yeah, they took them all down in Davenport. They did. I go on my like every other day. I hit the bike path and go for about a 5-mile walk. And over at Northwest Park, they did put up the pickleball nets and the tennis nets. Again, they had taken those down, and they're back up now. So that's good.
Locked the gates in Bettendorf.
The pickleball thing, it's like all the folks who are probably at most at
people
risk.
should be and they're
not wearing masks.
No.
Nobody's wearing a mask.
And so the Fit's opening up, and the people, like last week when they said the Fit was going to open up, like the majority of their calls were probably people like, so is pickleball going to start? And they're going to have pickleball.
Yeah.
And starting on Monday. And those people are the ones that probably, sorry pickleballers. Love it. I love pickleball.
Yeah.
If we keep wasting time talking about pickleball, we might not get to the important thing we're supposed to.
All right,
well, we'll get to it. We got to take a break first, and then when we come back, we're going to announce a very important draft for a business that is still shut down. So this is in honor of that business.
Oh my gosh!
We're going to
Are they back yet?
We're going to pull. I don't believe so. I haven't looked up. I just keep saying
this is an important thing.
We're going to pull something from an old Dapper crap that we did.
Dapper?
When we used to do something called drafter crap.
Yeah.
How did that? If you want to know the evolution of the show, you can go back to old podcasts and an old episode of Drafter Crap we're going to do coming up in honor of a business that I believe is still shut down.
Let's do it.
We're going to do it after the break.
All right. Hey, I want to congratulate our friends from Front Street Brewery. They're going to be able to open up this coming weekend, and they deserve it as much as anybody that we know. I'll tell you what, they've been a tradition here in the Quad Cities since 1992. Right along that bank of that mighty Mississippi is where they're located, with the Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, Raging River, and the oh-so-popular Cherry Bomb Blonde. Check out the Facebook page for all of their specials that they are going to be having, or visit the webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com. Remember, the restaurant is at 208 East River Drive. The tap room is at the Freight House Complex, so if you're heading on down to the farmer's market, you can hit up that tap room, or please, as soon as they're open, get in there and enjoy some of that Front Street Brewery food this weekend.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah!
I said, give me a hell yeah.
This is Julian Vandervelde, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Renewal by Anderson.
In these challenging times, the security and safety of your home is more important than ever. And Renewal by Anderson is open and here to help you. Whether your windows and doors need to be replaced due to age, or your window and door needs are related to safety, security, or damage, we are here for you. We're offering virtual appointments, safe distance consultations, and more. Renewal by Anderson is practicing CDC guidelines to keep your family safe. Plus, we're offering flexible financing options catered to your needs during these uncertain times. No money down, no payments, no interest for 24 months. That's 2 full years. Right now, buy 2 windows or doors and get one 60% off. Text ZOOM to 96714 for more information. That's ZOOM to 96714, and remember, we're here to help.
Renewal by Anderson. We love our new windows.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Did you see what they just did to Colin Cowherd?
No.
They played a video from a month ago of him saying flatly the Packers should draft a quarterback in the first round to sit behind Aaron Rodgers, that it's the right thing to do, it's the only thing to do. And then they played a video a month later of him saying the Packers are stupid if they draft a quarterback in the first round.
That's sports radio, Dano.
That's sports radio the way that you do it, Stugatz. When you see them back to back, the video of him talking, and it's a month apart, and in one he's saying it's the right thing to do, and in the next one he's saying it would be stupid if they do it. You're stealing money.
It's what makes my character so great because no one holds me to anything. I mean, I'm expected to do that. Thank you, Dan.
That's right. You are expected to do that. Thank me later in that big house by putting the dog in another room, please.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Escúchame, it is the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
Brooks Koepka put up a picture yesterday of a steak with asparagus. And then Christian Smith sees this photograph and says, meanwhile, people can't make their bills, but it's so nice you have an expensive dinner. Christian Smith doubles down with tone deaf. And Brooks Koepka comes back at him with, what have you done to help, big guy? And then here's the third person entering the mix. Scott Van Pelt makes an appearance and says, the guy is having a steak. You're really doing this? Why are people like this? It's such a good question. Why are people like this? Guillermo put it on the poll at Le Batard Show. Why are people like this? Yes or no?
I think it's the asparagus. I mean,
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our businesses back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KPOB, Davenport.
Welcome back to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local here on ESPN 1170 AM. Want to thank a new sponsor of the show, Just Doors QC. Just Doors specializes in interior and exterior millwork. Wrong room, sorry, I had the wrong one. Anyway, Just Doors specializes in interior and exterior millwork. Things like trim, baseboards, crown molding, etc. Whether you need to replace a front door or a closet door, Just Doors is the right call. They're experts in door replacement, and you can go to their Facebook page. You can see pictures of before and after. They do a good job. It's Just Doors QC.
Yeah,
I thank Paul for coming on board and doing that as well.
I hooked Paul up the other day with somebody.
That's right.
Yeah, Mrs. Van Severen
awesome.
needed help with a sliding door and a screen.
And it boomed like
and
that.
It all happened via text, and bam, bam, bam. Paul took care of everything. So
okay, once upon a time, We did a podcast. Gosh, how long ago was that now, T-Royce? 2016?
It feels like it's almost 4 years ago.
It was February 2016, I believe. We started a podcast. It was called Dapper Crap. And then when we ran out of episodes of the People versus OJ, we had to come up with different ways. And in turn, Dave Lavora and I sat down, and he's like, we used to do drafts. So then we started doing Drafter Crap. Our first draft we ever did was we draft Prince songs. And we would come up with different topics. This is one that music has been brought up quite a bit at Golden Tee Underground. And last night, as I walked away, I was like, you know what? If we can get Cakered in here and we can have Bomber, we can have a little fun.
Yes.
So this isn't a draft if you're thinking of like fantasy baseball or football or anything. So if you came here for sports for the next 40 minutes or so, just stick around. Hear us out.
All right.
But there is a business that is out right now. They haven't. I do not believe they've had their doors open. And if they have, please leave us a message on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. We'd like to know it so we can support those places.
All right. We're going to lay down the deals.
We're going to draft the best stripper songs.
Yes. But what we're going to do, everybody.
For the hard-working ladies.
Mm-hmm. You have to lay it out there. All right? So what you have is you have the 3 songs that are your set if you're a lady of the performing arts. Song 1, I like to call the tease. Okay, that's where you get on stage, you're showing everybody that awesome outfit that you bought at the stripper store. Okay,
outfit. If any stripper stores want to be a sponsor, go ahead and follow us.
He said, "Yeah." Let's
Wasn't
talk
there
to
like
Dukes.
a
There used to be like a something
last
boutique.
time I went there,
Wasn't that right by
there used to be one on the
place on
backside
Brady
of
Street,
they're on the
Yeah,
backside
yeah.
of Course Line. Yeah,
Dr. J's.
Yeah, Dr. J's. Sorry.
So,
Then,
What's wrong with us?
all right. So you got the tease. That's song 1. Song 2. As you're up there on stage, is the strip. You start taking off all those luxurious clothes that you bought at the boutique.
Okay.
And then 3. Song 3 is your work. It means you're going around, you're giving your booby slaps, what have you.
This is when you
you're
break
getting
a
your
sweat.
dollar bills.
You break a sweat,
It's getting
right?
your dollar bills off.
You speak like you've had some experience.
I might have.
You might have.
Now, songs
Wait,
4 and 5.
Wait, can we clarify that we've both worked in strip clubs before?
Wow.
Yeah, that's true.
No, songs 4 and 5.
No, I was not a stripper. I
You
wanted
were
to
a
know
bartender.
I was a bartender in a strip club.
Songs 4 and 5. Those are the gold. That's where the stripper makes her money. Those are called the private dance songs. That's where she finds her mark, like Jay, and like,
Whoa,
you're such a cute little guy.
So what was
you,
you
look like you lost weight since the last time you were here. And Jay was like, yeah.
It's called Get That Money.
And then she goes, is it your favorite song, this? He's like, how'd you know? And then they go back and she dances some baseball songs, and Jay gets excited.
These are all things that have really happened.
Yes.
Where I one time asked him to put a big game on in the app, and it was a Monday afternoon game during Monday, and I was like, I got it. Ubaldo Jimenez was pitching against, and I was like, can you put this game on?
One of my greatest experiences at a strip bar ever was with Jay Foster, and I got to admit, it was when we were in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah,
I've had a couple of good experiences, and I can't share them.
Well, I can tell you this: I almost fell in love
with Jay.
No.
I have never
happened a
had
long
a good
time
experience in a strip club every time I worked either.
So here's a funny story.
Other than money.
We're down in Tampa for the numerous Outback Bowls.
Yes.
And on the way to Dale Mabry Drive is where all the strip clubs are.
Yeah.
And it's right by Raymond James Stadium.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's where like Mons Venus and...
Who'd have thunk it?
So this place right across the street from Mons Venus is called Odyssey 2001. It's a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
On the marquee, every time I've been there, it says...
Welcome, Tom Kakert.
Welcome, Hawk fans.
Yeah.
And there's every time I've went by there, I don't care if it's at 10 in the morning or 10 at night, there are Iowa plates in that strip club.
We call that the money grab.
Welcome, Hawk fans.
Well, they know what's going on.
They know what they're doing.
We're going to get these
What was
farm
number
boys.
4? What type of song was that?
Number 4 and 5 are both called private dance songs.
Okay. Ooh, yeah.
Because you want it, really, as a stripper, you need to get that guy up there for 2 songs to make that extra cash.
Yeah, that's how wives get what they want too.
Because
Do
because
DJs
some of
get
these,
the kickback?
Because some of these strip,
yeah.
DJs get a piece, and plus some of these strip bars make the stripper
Well,
pay
you should
to go up in
you
a
should
private dance area.
qualify a piece. Oh,
Yeah.
You might
A
wanna-
percentage of the money.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, you get 5%, but you're picking out the songs. You're helping her out, and that's what we are. We're DJing this. We're making the perfect.
so you have
set.
an advantage.
You never know, Tom. You've been in them a lot, apparently. So I think we have. But the way we're going to do this, we're going to snake draft this. It's going to start out with bombs, and then go to Kakert, and then Jay, then me. So that way, even if I do have the advantage, I'm picking last, and then we snake it back around. Okay.
Okay.
Man. All right. So, but my one is the tease.
I'm just picking stripper songs.
Yeah, listen, you can plug your song
I'm
in.
just picking
If you want your
stripper
song to be the tease, if your first pick you want to be the tease, put
Oh,
it
it can
in
be
the
anywhere I want.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere you want.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you just put it where you want in your
All
set.
right, I'm in.
Okay.
Per se.
I'm in.
So you're gonna say you draft. You say as my
song that I'm using for my work, because if you think, man, Kickert's already drafted a tease, I can wait on my tease song, but I want to get ahead of him on the work song.
Can we go? Can we start? I'm
Yes,
excited.
go.
Okay. All right, I'm going first, and everybody knows I'm a patriot, so my number 1 strip song is going to be "American Woman" by Lenny Kravitz.
Where are you putting it at?
I'm going to put it on my work.
On your work. Okay, so write it down. American Woman by Lenny Kravitz goes 1-1. Way too high, is what they're saying.
Are they?
Way too high.
So
for
I'm
that
up.
song.
You're up. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the rock anthem.
Okay.
A great, probably top 5 stripper song of all time.
Okay.
Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard.
And that should have been 1-1. I always thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the anthem.
And you're
There's
putting that
2
on-
songs.
But what song are you now? Where are you throwing that, Tom? Is that your tease, your strip, or your work?
Yeah,
song?
that's probably. You're
coming out to that
Yeah,
one?
that's probably coming out because you can tease good to that song. You can kind of flaunt around and.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
How would you tease to that song? What
I
would
don't
you
know.
do?
I don't have any idea. Nobody wants to see that. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Jay, what do you got?
Man, this is tough. There's a lot I like out there. There's a lot of new stuff I don't know, and I don't know what the 1-1A or the 1-1B will be. It's in your brain, so I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna hit that one.
I just gotta wait and see what you guys take.
I know what you're taking.
So many.
You think you do, but you don't. You may
I'm gonna. Do you want me to write it down over here?
Write it down.
Yeah,
Write
write it
down
down
what you
if
think
you-
I'm
yeah.
gonna take. Now, Jay, you're up for 1, and then I'm up for 2.
I need a
Okay.
pen.
I'm going to start off
Just
with
use
my...
that- use that.
I'm going to go with my...
Use that highlighter, Tom.
Oh, there it is.
I'm going to go with my tease, and it will be... unfortunately, he's not the most liked person, but I'm going to do R. Kelly's Bump and Grind.
Ugh.
Don't give me ugh. That's a nice tease. You'll come out firing.
I think I made out to the guy for the first time to that song
See?
in the car.
Look at that.
Mine's gonna jump
I'm
around.
creating memories here.
You're bringing it back, that's for sure.
First of all, when my girl's coming out, she's got white fishnets on.
Why white? No, black all day.
This is white fishnets.
Yeah, that's all I imagine.
White fishnets with.
Why white? Because
I
they
know.
glow
Just
and
listen to
black
my
light?
outfit, man.
listen
Yeah,
to
they
the
glow in the black light. White outfit, cherry bomb red heels with that patent leather red heels. Boom, high, thick, the stiletto, thick.
The stripper
yum,
heels,
yums.
yeah.
All good to go.
Okay.
Hey,
Jacked
Jay,
out.
Here's my
Yeah, that's
prediction.
that's not what I would.
And she is coming out to She's My Cherry Pie.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
And that is my tease.
Warrant.
What did you have?
Cherry
What'd you have,
pie.
Tom?
I thought it would be another song. I'm not
It'll
going to
go
tell
away,
you because it's
it
going
might
to
be mine.
because
All right.
it might be your
Man, that
next
should have
pick.
been Tom should have been my opener.
I know.
Man.
So I got Cherry Pie. She's coming out to Cherry Pie, all right?
Okay.
And then as that song ends, boom, 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 Genuine.
Oh, you killing
My
me!
Pony.
You're killing me, Smalls. That was my next one.
That goes to your strip?
That goes to my strip, My Pony. Riding my
strip.
pony.
Woo!
Hello. Love it. All right,
All right.
Jay.
No,
Man,
it's
I
me.
gotta do this all over again.
my
What do you
turn.
mean, man? You got to have these in your head, dog.
Isn't it my
Yeah.
turn?
No, it's snakes.
Yeah.
I only went once.
I know, Bear, but it comes back. It'll go J1, Tom 1, then you 2.
Oh.
I'm only doing this as my strip in honor of Dogma. I'm going Candy Girl by New Edition.
For work or
The strip. The strip, yeah.
Candy Girl. At least you didn't say Candy by Mandy Moore.
No. I want Candy Girl. The whole Selma Hayek and the movie Dogma. I would appreciate the throwback to that, the homage by the work of the stripper.
I'm still curious what Tom wrote down, if it has been picked yet, but I think he'll be picking it now.
I would assume.
Well,
so.
it doesn't really. I guess it does. It's the third song.
Okay. Well, it's
Motley Crue, Girls, Girls, Girls.
Oh my! You stole it from me.
And you're taking that as your...
That's the pick up the money.
Pick up the money song. So far you've got...
Titty slaps.
So you haven't got your strip song yet. You haven't got your strip song yet. But you have your tease and your work. All right, now, Bombs, it's on to you. You have your work. You still have to pick up a tease, a strip, and then... Or you can do one of your private dances. Right?
Pole, I think you said pole. That poor girl that fell off the top of that pole. Did you guys see that?
No.
We're positive right now.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Speaking about strippers.
Tease. No, I'm gonna do strip, and it's gonna be pour some sugar on me.
It already went.
No, I think
1-2.
Tom took it.
It was the second overall song taken.
Sorry, I need to pay more attention.
Yeah, that's what we'd like you to do.
Okay, then I'm gonna do. You guys, I'm at the strip club in my head. I can't focus. Okay, I'm gonna do. I don't want to say this word on air. Crazy beep.
Okay.
Buck cherry.
Buck cherry.
Mm-hmm.
That's my strip.
That's your strip. Okay, now you get another one.
Okay. Let's do. My tease is going to be Bad Girlfriend.
Bad Girlfriend. I'm not familiar with that song.
Bad Girlfriend, Theory of a Dead Man, Scars, and Souvenirs.
Okay, that's what you're coming out to. No, welcome to the stage.
Yep.
All right, it's on to Tom for a pick.
Okay. I had one. Now I forgot which one it was, though. Let's go with... Oh, I've got one. Yeah. Let's go with an oldie but a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the private dance.
Okay.
Okay? We're pulling up some Tone Loc.
Okay.
Little wild thing.
All right, he's doing a wild thing.
It's 5 the money when private dance, and 4 is you're picking up the money.
4 is private dance. 4 and 5 are both private dances.
Okay.
3 is you're picking up money.
Okay, that's the working one. I'm picking up money. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and the private dance. And I'm sorry, what'd you say? What was the dance that you were doing over there?
It's wild thing.
Wild thing.
I like that.
We want to do the wild thing.
It's hard to slow dance to that, but okay.
Private dance.
You can grind to that one, though.
Yeah,
I ain't grinding unless you're paying extra.
I'm in the private dance. I'm not into my work.
Okay.
Thing. I'm going to song 4, and I'm going to do I Touch Myself, the Divinals.
That's a good one.
Well, that's fine. You left this wide open for me.
Well,
I
okay, good for you.
At 3 for my work song. Right after My Pony ends,
yeah,
I'm rolling into a little bit of Baby, that thong song.
Yeah.
Thong song 4.
Thong song on my work.
Okay, yeah, that's an oldie but goodie.
Right.
I like it.
And then, as I get my mark, as I pick my mark out of the crowd, the guy who gave me the most dollars while I was working it, I go over to him, and then we head up to the private dance area, and we do a little loving, touching, squeezing by Journey.
That's okay. You got me there. That's a good one. I love that.
And
song.
where you put that one?
That is song 4, baby.
That's private dance.
That's song 4 of the first round, huh? Okay. All right.
Now, Jay, you for 1.
Me for 1. And there's so many out there. I feel like I'm really just ruining this draft. I could have gone so many different directions. My work song. I don't know. It just seems too. All right. My work song, song 3. I'm gonna just stick with the nice little theme that we've been going on anyway. I'm taking Poison on Skinny Bop.
Okay.
Yeah. Poison.
Okay, I need my work song, right?
Yeah.
I need my work song.
I think Jay's writing them all down.
And I'm gonna go with a classic.
Okay.
We'll call it a classic. We'll go to A Man from Minneapolis.
Oh, that's
Prince.
good, yeah.
And we're gonna chime in with some Little Red Corvette.
That's
okay.
Really good. That should have been the tease. Man, I missed out on that one.
I hope.
Bomber, you're gonna end round 4, and then we're gonna take a break.
I got 2 songs in case someone takes one. Bomber, you get 2.
Yeah, we're gonna do 1. We're gonna end round 4, and then we're gonna take a break and come back to 5, and then talk about what was left off our list.
I'm going to pick, well, I only have 4 and 5 left, so both private dances.
Just pick
take
one.
one,
Just
and then we'll take a break.
Okay, all right, I got it.
What's the
I'm going to do How Do You Want It by Jodeci and Tupac.
Oh, that's a good song.
How do you want it? I like that one.
How do you feel?
All right, so that's it through round 4. And we only have
come
one more,
back,
and then we got
one round.
do that, and then we've got to talk about the who's left
we'll
off.
recap everybody's songs as of right now, too. All right, guys. Tim Hernandez wants you to focus on new and fun ways, Bombs, to get fit for yourself and your fam.
All right.
ID Life wants you to be healthier, have more energy, get better sleep, and achieve more focus.
We all want that.
That's right. ID Life stands for Individually Designed Life and was founded on the principle that no two people are alike. Everyone has unique nutritional needs, and Tim Hernandez is our guy in the Quad Cities to help offer us personalized guidance to tailor fit our needs.
That's amazing.
On health and goals. All you have to do is, if you have any health problems, talk to the doctors and scientists, and they're going to develop the nutrients that you should be taking and the supplements as well that are going to benefit you the most.
It's amazing. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go to qchealth.idlife.com and sign up for unconditional, no money back, 30-day guarantee.
All right, I'm in.
We're going to call Tim Hernandez today at 563-508-7221, and he's going to show you what makes ID Life different is you.
Or you.
And me.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
Hey, this is Goose, PA announcer for the Quad City Storm, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our business is back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff, even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Is your kitchen or bathroom embarrassing? You need them redone. But do you know a contractor that you could trust? You need an all-star. You need to call Mike at All-Star Home Services. Mike and his team have been transforming kitchens and bathrooms for over 15 years. Call today for $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project. Plus, with financing available, get your kitchen or bath done today for one low monthly payment. Call 563-299-3786 or at all-starhomeservices.com.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
PMS hotline.
I'm hiding in the closet. I'm really frightened. I didn't know who else to call.
It's all right, sir. Now tell me, what's the matter?
Well, it's my wife. She's in this mood.
Was it a grouchy mood, sad mood, moody mood? Sir, please describe the mood.
Well, kind of like all three.
You didn't tell her she was fat, did you?
Geez, I'm not that stupid. See, I was test riding a new Suzuki Intruder from Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. Well, I guess I just forgot her birthday was today, and she started yelling at me.
Go on.
So I told her that I was buying it for her.
First, you need to reassure her and tell her that you love her and that riding a Suzuki motorcycle helps to ease cramps and bloating.
Cramps and Hey, is this the pre-motorcycle syndrome hotline?
No, sir. This is the other PMS hotline.
Oh, no, she found me. Gotta go. Maybe I'll be calling you in 28 days.
Come test drive one today. Brenny's, 4426 State Street in Bettendorf, across from Alcoa. Almost.
Open the ESPN 1170 app to listen live, to win stuff, and to sign up for breaking news alerts. Never miss a thing from the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
All right, everybody, we're back here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Done Right Satellite and Dish, and this is Don't Hassle Us Local on AM 1170. Waiting for Leah to get back in so we can finish the draft, but
I have my final pick.
Jay, you have them all written down, right?
I do.
So let's recap what Leah has.
Leah, okay. Leah went for her first song. She went American Woman.
Yep.
And then she went Crazy Bee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Bad Girlfriend. And then she just finished out round 4 with How Do You Want It?
Yeah, no, I don't know which one. I know American Woman was her work song.
Yeah.
So that's the thing where I kind of wanted her to be here to announce.
It's all right.
Let me see if she took her notes with her. All right, let me see if she has it written down. She has.
Why are you looking
she's coming out at. Well, I just want to see what she has written. She's coming out with Bad Girlfriend as her first song.
Hey, the birthday girl just joined us.
Amy Lee?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
And then she
So
did
she's happy
Crazy
about the
Bee.
segment she joined into.
And then American Woman was her third song.
Mhm.
And then she did number 5. Her 5th song right now is How Do You Want It? Now,
4th song.
And now at her 5.
Oh, yeah, okay.
At her 5. Now she still has to draft for 4th, which it's her pick, and I can see what she's going to take. So
All right.
I'm
Well,
not
just
gonna
for those of you joining in,
But we're going to
thanks
cover
for
it
tuning
out.
into
Yeah.
ESPN 1170 AM, and just because of
We're
some
doing stripper songs.
Yeah, some businesses that are closed that aren't open right now,
Yeah.
and honor those. And one of them being is a gentleman's club. So we decided that we were going to do a draft.
Should
of
have
the
had
best
some in here today.
Stripper songs.
Right?
Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
have.
and just so you know, if you just tune in
This
and
is
you're
just
my
to
wife and it's
bring
her
awareness to it, 'cause-
birthday, the first song is your tease song.
Mm-hmm.
Second song is the strip.
Mhm.
Third song is the word. And then your next 2 songs are your private dance song.
Yeah, so just there's local places out here, and the name is Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, and we want to bring awareness to that. That when the governor releases these things, you can go back in and be like, I remember that song. I heard that.
Help local moms.
Yeah. So, Tom, you went Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yeah, let Tom read
Okay.
through what he's got.
I don't remember what I got.
Oh,
Okay, then he went Girls, Girls, Girls.
The classics.
Mm-hmm. Then he had Tone Loc's Wild Thing is like song number 4, I believe, right?
Yep.
Your private dance. And then you went Little Red Corvette.
For your work.
Working.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jay, what do you got?
I opened up with Bump and Grind. And then my strip song was Candy Girl by New Edition.
Okay.
And then round 4, my private dance was I Touch Myself by the Divinals. And then in round 4, I took my work song, and that's Unskinny Bop by Poison.
Okay. Now, I took coming out right out the bat.
Yeah.
Warren, She's My Cherry Pie. And then song 2, after I'm done getting you guys all teased up, we're going straight to Genuine, My Pony. And then I'm hitting the floor, getting my dollar bills, y'all.
Yeah.
Doing Cisco's That Thong Song.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I pick my mark, I'm taking him back for Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin' by Journey.
That's my favorite.
So then right now, we just recapped everything. So, Leah, you're on to your final pick.
Okay. My final pick is Sweet Dreams by Annie Lennox.
Ooh.
Okay, what's that? And that's going, where does that fall?
That's
at?
a private dance.
Oh. Interesting.
Annie Lennox, or if you choose the Arithmetics. Either way.
Got my last one. And I need a closing song. I need the I'm over in the private
I gotta
area.
go first.
No, I'm second.
Yeah.
I'm second.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Gotta watch out for him, Tom.
I know, he cheats. So
yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna go for a little 9 Inch Nails.
Ooh,
Closer.
Oh.
That's a grinder song.
That's a grinder song.
It is a grinder.
That's when you get in the private area and you get hypnotic.
Mm-hmm.
Start throwing that money all over the place. It's raining.
Thick.
Yeah, I can't.
It's raining.
I like it when I get a text during the thing about stripper songs. So my other song is song 5. It's again a private dance, but it's a good one, and I think it pretty much locks me into all 90s song except for Candy Girl, which is an 80s song. So all 90s, and it's going to be Color Me Bad's I Want to Sex You Up.
See, that leaves me with 2 songs.
You don't get to.
I know, but I'm going to have a tough time deciding. I've just done Lovin', Touching, and Squeezing.
Uh-huh.
But I think as I'm going to finish it off, is I'm going to get that $50 bill out of my mark.
Do they call them marks?
Oh, that's what I'm calling them.
They call them marks and the rest of it. I didn't know.
I am going to use Danzig, She Rides.
Ooh, wow.
Does she now?
Uh-huh.
See, that's the thing. I wish we had access to the library. We could do this stuff. I'd like to hear some of these real quick.
Oh, our library's closing.
No.
Oh, you never heard? I can play She Rides.
Okay, do
15 more, no more than 15 seconds.
All right.
Yeah. There's plenty left off too. I'd rather hear. I'll pull up She Rides. You give me some
right
that you left off or whatever.
I see. This just makes me want to strap right now. That's what it does to women.
Make you want to.
What do you mean?
Yeah. All
You don't have
right,
a
that's
uterus.
enough. I don't want to. That's pretty good.
See?
Yeah,
I like
All
it.
right.
I like it.
So that's that. And what does that fall on yours?
That was my last song. That was my second private dance.
Uh-huh.
This is when I've already got you for the first one for $25.
Yeah.
And you get your second one. I nailed my $50 bill out of this. Bam.
Your second dance costs $50.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do like a 2 for
I
1.
don't
No, it's
I
usually
we'll figure
$20
it
for a
out.
private dance, but you got a tip too.
Yeah. I'm getting something.
You're getting a tip.
Get a
out
little
of it.
something.
You give me 50, I'm staying the extra 15 minutes.
I tell you what, the owner manager's going to come out and tell you you're not. That's not
Get
how it
your
works.
hands off. Hey, you get your damn hands off her.
But then she's like, no, let her. What?
What?
And she tells the boss, no, you let her. She's fine.
don't
See,
know.
girls are allowed to touch, guys aren't. See, that's the joy I have.
I think those places have changed since you've been there. It used
Well, when I worked there, whenever I got a private dance, and that's not saying that I ever have, but if I did,
That's kind of saying, yeah.
No,
if
I remember
I ever
it.
have, I was always allowed to touch the dancers. Just saying. Jealous?
Not bad, but what's been left off the list?
Well, for sure, we forgot Prince's Darling Nikki.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Yep.
Oh, that makes me so angry.
I mean, that one is that one was on the cusp. It was either that or She Rides, and I just had to go She Rides.
She does
But
ride.
Darling Nikki was.
that had to be there.
I mean, I could almost take and replace Cherry Pie with Darling Nikki.
I just got a text. Is
Yeah.
Tennessee Whiskey a good stripper song?
It's slow. I would say it's. I would say it's.
This person is listening.
I would say it's kind of up there at the
Is that
same
the one-
same
is that
tempo
from
as you can leave.
Alabama?
No, it's Chris Stapleton.
No.
I would say it's up there with the same tempo as You Can Leave Your Hat On by Joe Cocker, which, by the way, that's only fun to scream
Ooh.
back when they say Joe Cocker, and then you could say Cocker, but I don't even know her. That's the best.
He's one of my favorite vocalists of all time.
Well, what else is left out?
We left out
Doing It by LL Cool J.
Yeah,
What is the
that's
one that
another one.
Who can name the song? I sang it and the guys didn't know. It's Grind on Me.
I don't know that one.
Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
No, I don't like
Save
that
a Horse, Ride a T-Roy. Yep,
Hold
that's
on,
a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
Google this one. Grind on Me.
The other one we left off is Too Fast for Love by Motley Crue. There's
Grind
a lot
with
of Motley
Me.
Crue songs.
Grind with Me by Pretty Ricky. That's a perfect.
Too Much Time on My Hands. That's a classic.
Totally
You got to
great
have
one.
crowd participation.
Yeah.
Anytime
Heels
you
clapping.
can, heels
Yep.
clapping, or you can clap along.
Or
Any clapping
Hollow Notes.
songs.
Or Hollow
Private
Notes,
Eyes.
Private Eyes.
Yeah, those are good. Anytime you can get crowd
Ooh,
participation.
Betty Davis Eyes is a good one too.
Yeah.
Hot for Teacher. We
Black
forgot.
Velvet in the Trees or whatever.
Yes.
That's another one.
Get me going. Guys, I'm getting excited. Are there any strip clubs open?
No.
What about...
Anywhere?
Well,
We can
obviously
road
you
trip.
got I'm in
Certainly
Love with the
not in
Stripper by
Illinois.
T-Pain, right?
I'm in love with the stripper.
And Candy Shop by 50 Cent.
50 Cent. That's a good one.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me, my allergies. The warm weather brings it out.
There's got to be other ones out there. What was the one that a friend of the show, Fick? Well, not that he's ever been there. I think he's just suggesting. I don't want anyone to think he's buy you a drink.
Buy you a drink.
Gonna buy you a drink. Ooh, wee, wee. We've spent way too much time in strip clubs, my friends.
No, there's just songs that maybe it would be interesting. Doesn't mean you.
I worked in one for 2 years, so I admit it.
There is,
Oh, Billy Squier, The Stroke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got. I mean, that's a classic.
That's a good one.
The other one is AC/DC, The Girl's Got Rhythm. She got the backseat rhythm. That's a great one as well.
Wait, there's a Color Me Bad song I'm forgetting right
And then
now.
there's a couple of other AC/DC's one, Giving the Dog a Bone, and what was it? It was off Back in Black too. It's Giving the Dog a Bone, and man, I can't think of it now. What do you do for money, honey? Where do you get your kicks? What do you do for money? How do you get your legs?
We did do Shook Me All Night Long. Right? Shook Me All Night Long should have been in there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shook Me All Night Long could be in there.
Slave for You by Britney?
No.
No.
You know.
I
know. No.
What's that? There's a Christina Aguilera
Dirty.
song, too. Dirty. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
needs to go.
That's sexier.
Trying to get to this. Yeah, we did have a teacher.
Ooh, Hot for Teacher wasn't on there.
No, it should have
We
been.
already got that up, though.
Yeah, oh my God, Hot for Teacher.
I almost picked that one.
You know what?
It was either that or Prince.
I am so stupid. I'm taking Cherry Pie off right
Well,
now.
you can't go back.
You can't
and
Oh
do
my
that
God,
yet.
you guys.
We got to do another round.
Birthday Sex by Jeremiah.
What about Bootylicious?
What about I Want Your Sex by George Michael?
Oh,
How can we forget that one?
here?
How about
How about Ain't No Fun If Your Homies Can't Have None?
how
by Snoop Dogg?
about Montel Jordan? This is how we do
This
it.
how we do
That's just
it.
fun.
That's a good stripper
Sexual
song.
Healing, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
That's just fun.
That's a grinder song.
Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke,
That one's really good. Yeah.
who he stole the beat from Marvin Gaye.
Sex on Fire, Kings of Leon. That's a great one. I'll Make Love to You, Boys to Men. Oh, that's only if you
No.
really.
Oh, that's Slow Dance 8th grade.
No way.
That's only if you really like the guy you're doing a private dance
No way.
That's how you get your mark.
You know which one I liked? Okay, so when I worked in the strip club, I worked at Silk in Milwaukee. It's a strip club out there, and we had all the bucks and all those guys come in, and I got stories for days. But there was one song this girl came on, and she was saying it was right when it came out. It was "Irreplaceable" by Beyonce.
Huh.
I don't remember.
You must not know about me. You must not know about me. That was a good
No.
one. Yes, it was sexy. You don't know nothing. You're not a
No,
female.
I'd be like, why? What is that? What does this have to do?
'Cause
with
it's-
it?
it's just-
How about Jay-Z? Can I hit it in the morning?
that'd be good.
You out of my now.
You know what else I like to do as a wingman in the gentleman's club, and it's been a long time since
Is
I've
it a
been.
wingman?
Yeah, because here's what I like to do with my buddies on a mandate Monday. If you're going to these one things.
I like that he named it
Let's
wingman.
talk about sex, baby.
Oh yeah, definitely.
How do we
I
not
like
do
to
that?
memorize the lineup.
Oh yeah.
That way,
So that way you know when Amber's next.
yeah. So I like to memorize the lineup because then if you have friends who maybe like to smoke, and I'm like,
letting
hey,
Tiffany's up first,
and then it's on deck
Amber.
and it's in the hole. So if you want to take a smoke break, now it's time to go. You know, like if this is what you like, and then they could be like, hey,
Okay.
when's Cinnamon coming? I'm like, oh, she's 4 back. You're
Yep.
fine.
So, how many you guys worked in those in
I didn't
those
work in
places?
it.
Not you, but how many of them had fake names? Just all of them?
All of them. All of them. I had a fake name as a bartender. And it's for our protection. They actually recommend that you do that.
What was your fake name as a bartender?
Leslie.
Bartender? Huh?
Leslie. Because it wasn't too far off as Leah.
Leslie.
It just said Les
I didn't have any.
on my name tag. And you know what we were?
So you didn't have any
The
creepers?
strippers- well, the-
Nobody hit on me.
The strippers were obviously naked running around. We had to wear black dresses, and they were sleeveless, but they had this slit all the way up to your uterus. So I sewed mine down about 4 inches, and I actually got reprimanded for it, but I didn't have to, tailor it back up.
If
But the
there's-
strippers hated us because we made more money than they
because
did.
your clothes were on.
Because there was more, more mystery.
There
and
was more
guys hit
mystery
on
to
it.
you. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tuxedos had cocktail servers and then male bartenders, male bouncer, male DJ.
Yep.
So that was the force back when Tuxedos was a serving drinks one. So that's how it all started. But yeah, the thing I remember is there was this guy, and if anybody back in the day remembers Tuxedos when it reopened here on 53rd, there was this guy, we called him Hippie John. He basically looked like he looked like Howard Stern.
The Big Lebowski.
But he had been in some like horrible accident where he got burnt, right?
Aww.
And it wasn't bad, but he got it sucked. But he was going to get the settlement. For some reason, he thought he was buying the teddy bar. And he would always tell us, when I get my $1 million, you're going to work for me.
Okay.
And we would always like, no, we're not, John, we'll quit. So if anybody out there remembers that, when I get my $1 million, you're going to work for me. I wanted to call it right now because I want to know if anybody's still out there that remembers that.
There was one guy, he tipped me $500, and he had one favorite stripper, and he gave her $500. And this guy lived on a fixed income. That's what bothered me.
Must not be too fixed.
It was fixed, and he would get like tax returns, and he would always break it up to his favorite stripper and his favorite bartender. And I got $500. I felt so guilty taking it, but I tell you what, I took it. It's $500.
Who else is he giving it to?
The strippers.
Well, I'm just saying, $500. He's gonna give it to Hy-Vee. Would you rather go to you or Hy-Vee?
I know, but I had a moral.
You deserve that money more than Hy-Vee.
Issue with. I guess I did. Absolutely.
Well, we want to remind people that there are people out there right now without jobs.
Yes.
And so that was dedicated to you, the lovely ladies of the gentlemen's clubs.
R.I.P. Tuxedos, by the way. You go.
Yeah, what is it now?
Well, it was Deja Vu, but we don't even know if that's going to make it.
That's true. But we got to just give a shout out to one of the sponsors that's having a golf tournament coming up a week from Monday. It's going to be a Memorial Day golf tournament. It's a 4-man best ball, and it's not a shotgun start.
There's no strippers out on the course.
No, not we don't know. I mean, they could play.
Well, it's a family course. I'm saying
they're not. But they can play. They're not checking like your employment status or anything like that. Yeah,
not what I was trying to say.
I'm not saying they're a sponsor of the segment. They're a sponsor.
You're only a stripper when you're taking your clothes off.
Anyway, this is Hidden Hills out there. They're going to call for tee times between 7 and noon. Is when they get this 4-man best ball is going to be. They'll abide to all the social guidelines. You'll have a card with your name on it and your number and your flight, and you'll turn it in. Again, there's no shotgun start. That'll be Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th. Call out to Hidden Hills. Ask for Big Mike, 563-332-5616. That's at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf, just north of the TBK complex. Or go to hiddenhills-golf.com. And I know it's supposed to be nice tomorrow. So you should get out there and enjoy those 4 bonus holes that they have out there. You can call for rates. Again, they'll practice the guidelines and everything else. And you guys do the same so that way people don't tattle and say like they shouldn't be out there doing this. But again, those are our friends from Hidden Hills.
Illinois plates. I'm calling
those are friends from Hidden Hills at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf. Again, ask for Big Mike. Tell him the Hassler sent you.
Yeah.
And get into the golf tournament. It's Memorial Day, for goodness sake. Get out and have some fun. Enjoy the weather.
Have some fun, Jay.
Huh? Tomorrow night,
stripper song stuff got me excited.
I know. Tomorrow night, T-Roy, little to-go drinks, curbside, right?
Yeah,
to-go drinks,
got,
pints.
We're going to be doing we haven't decided the name yet. We're either doing pints at midnight or pints after dark. But 8 to midnight at Pints.
Tomorrow night.
And then Harrington's is open right now from 3, or opening today 3 to 7 and tomorrow 3 to 7.
Good. So get out there and buy a drink and maybe, I don't know, tailgate out in the parking lot. I'm not telling you to. You guys figure out what to do. But, Kurt, thank you for playing along with the draft and everything and all the information. And I'm glad to hear that you feel confident that there will be NCAA football in the fall.
There'll be football in the fall.
Also makes me happy to hear that Luka Garza is going to come back.
And Luka's coming back.
Yeah. So it's good things for Iowa as long as we can just get back to normal, that is. Bomber, thanks a lot for being in here today. Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right. So, yeah, that's about it, right?
That's about it. I don't know. I want to keep talking about stripper songs and strippers.
Well, we can continue.
All right, let's do that. Did you see the face Kaker gave me?
I'm here.
He's like, I'm down.
I'm down. Let's do that.
I got nothing to do.
We'll keep talking.
I say we road trip. Let's go.
To what, Wisconsin?
Yes.
Wisconsin's wide open, man. Scotty is wide open right now. People piled into bars last night.
Let's try it. Hey, let's go to the A-team. We'll get some ones. We're going to go have a great afternoon.
Get some Leinenkugels.
On
the way.
Yeah. Some Boone's Farm. Take it back. Let's take it back.
All right, thanks a lot, Quad Cities. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe and sanitized. We'll see you guys later.